Hello, Self, Cosmos, Universal, Dr. Nick here, and this is Saturday, August 23rd, 2025, around 6:45 a.m. on the rooftop patio in Port Moody, and getting prepared for a full day deep dive with an amazing soul who's here from Toronto. Recognizing I've been listening to Papa Jack Cruz for the last hour, really just feeling into it all. Learning that Hawaii is in the tropical zone, although there's probably some military bases around it. Being reminded of Bitcoin and how to chat about that and look into it. Looking into health and dis-ease and what we're creating, how to unlearn things that we think we know, and recognize often when we think we're diving deep into something, we're just taking the baby steps of the baby steps. And I'm just taking the baby steps in so many ways and guiding people while I go. And the people I'm guiding will be guiding people and reminding them that, hey, first learn to crawl and walk ourselves a little bit more before really thinking of teaching others how to crawl and walk. Because they're going to learn by observing us more than us trying to teach them. And that's a reminder. Watching a child try to teach another child sometimes is hilarious. And watching them try to explain things, hilarious. Watching them be the thing and watching another child mimic it, amazing. Watching them help another child in a natural way, amazing. And so even for myself, sometimes using fewer words and more beingness in action, because I'm noticing today, I'm like, how do I slap someone in the face and really get them to see something? How do I be more direct? And then recognizing, okay, rather than trying so hard, practice being, using fewer words, being present, creating the scenarios, the environment that makes transformation easier and more possible. And that's the piece as well. I work with a dear friend, Joni, and she's so good at looking at the things that I'm not even looking at sometimes. And instead of, or as distinct from before, I'm like, oh, I'm screwing up. It's like, okay, I'm bringing people in who I really respect, admire, and can learn from them at the same time. And I'm so grateful that they trust me. And it's a team effort. And that's such a difference, a team effort where I don't have to be the leader on all the teams. And recognizing how am I repatterning my own patterns from growing up. Both my dad and my brother are leaders in the teams, but I think they lead differently than I do. And it's not abdicating the throne, it's stepping into it in a different way that actually serves me more. And how do I do that in a way where I'm taking care of myself as well? So a few things to take care of myself, looking for some anti-parasitic cleanses. I'm going to be looking at the daylight computer before I go. Going to be taking a look at the priorities. What are the priorities before we leave for Asia? And noticing that there's a lot going on, noticing that I am building up my YouTube channel, almost 100 subscribers. That's crazy, unfathomable before. And this is what happens when I just keep releasing content consistently. Just release it consistently, and that's the practice that I've been doing and getting supported on from TK. I'm really grateful for the team of TK and Matt getting clearer and clearer on what it is I'm trying to develop. Radical selfishness, really owning every single part of it. Just breathing it in, letting it go, and being with the sunshine, being with this early morning sunshine. Is there anything else for today? Just notice the anxiety, notice the gut, notice that I've got a client who's taking a bunch of Imodium because there's a lot of poop and how wonderful poop is. Noticing my own eating and drinking habits, how to hydrate more, noticing I'm a little bit dehydrated. Noticing my judgments against how other people are living their lives and letting that go. Noticing the intergenerational familial dynamics and not trying to point it out, rather just trying to highlight, acknowledge, love. Noticing that criticism may not be the best way to go. And directness, how to practice being more direct myself as well, with myself especially. What are my priorities? Okay, focused on myself, focused on my family, focused on my work, And noticing, what about knowledge such as, instead of thinking how much impact we're having in the world, and we are, holy crap, all this garbage we're creating, we are. And probably the biggest things that are making a shift in the overall temperature of the earth, what if they have nothing to do with us? Not that they have nothing to do with us, but our role is smaller and we're focusing on the wrong things and getting confused instead of looking at larger scale human issues where we can all actually align on. We're focused on all these little things, blaming, playing this game of supplements, playing this game of fixing, playing this game of not diving beneath the surface, but looking at the surface only and then treating the symptoms. It's just like treating the symptoms of forest fires, of climate change, of water pollution, instead of looking at the deeper underlying part. How have we lost connection in stewarding the land that we're around, loving the land that we're around, really honoring the people that choose to live in an area and cultivate it, and actually giving real incentive and rewards for those people. Not just the people who are unable to move, but the people who really take ownership of a place. And we do that when we see them picking up the garbage locally. Just taking care of places, taking care of things. And how do I start practicing that as well? So practicing stewarding the land of the places that I'm in, letting go of the, well, I didn't do it, so I don't need to do anything about it. Letting go of, oh, I didn't do this right, so there's no point trying at all. It's one step at a time, sometimes baby steps, sometimes big steps. And then recognizing, how do I want to play my part? What is the influence I want to have? Who do I want to impact? All right, today I'm going to send out a few messages and then leave it at that. Ciao for now.